If you've clicked on this video, I take it you're interested in why the Lesserafim hate train started? We'll grab a snack and sit down cause this is a long one. Just like bullies do, the moment fans lay their eyes on an idol they don't like, they watch patiently waiting for them to make just the tiniest mistake. A mistake that they can use to destroy their enemy, an enemy who has no idea of their existence. In the toxic world of being an idol, it's almost a given you'll receive hate, only a few managing to escape that narrative. Lesserafim is a big group, a huge one at that. I mean, they've already been to Coachella. The most popular member, Sakura, who has been in the public eye for almost a decade now, was already well loved by the public, especially her time a J-pop idol and in the global success group iZone. As well as popularity, she has had her share of exposure to hate. But I've never seen her get as much as she is now in Lesserafim. And I know this sounds harsh, but I know why she's getting all this hate. If you take a look at any of Lesserafim's encores, you may get a rough idea what I'm yapping about. By now everyone and their mother has heard news, but if you're new to this topic and have been living under a rock, all you need to know is that Lesserafim can't sing. Lesserafim can't sing. With the exception of Chaiwon and Yoonjin, who at that still aren't that good. In their encores they are standing and still messing up at parts. If you take a closer look you'll see that they really are trying. But failing. Miserably. So when Antis and solo stans saw this, they couldn't be happier, they ran as fast as they could and immediately began to point fingers at the members. This was it, they had the reason to hate Lesserafim, and now so many more people too. Earlier I mentioned a target and brought up Sakura but didn't properly dive into her, because I know that if you talk about the Sakura hate, Yoonjin will always appear in the conversation. Back in their anti-fragile era, Sakura got hated for her vocals and Yoonjin was used as a comparison between the two of them. In fans' eyes it was easy to compare the least talented member and most talented member. To them it was common sense. But in their new easy era it's different. Yoonjin is being dragged just as much if not more. Why, you ask? Why would the most talented member get hated? It's simple actually, a lot more than you think. Yoonjin hasn't done anything wrong, it's her so-called fans who went wrong for years now. Yoonjin has been a perfect idol, with stunning visuals, amazing stage presence, great dance, killer vocals and most of all sweet and kind personality. Which gives all the more reason to hate her. She's being hated because there isn't a reason to hate her. Those who hated her before waited patiently for her to mess up so they could bring her down with them. Her haters wanted to pull her down from the pedestal her fans had placed her on. Now on to Sakura. Where do I even begin? Sakura is the perfect target. The visual with bad vocals and no speciality, the member who doesn't stand out. It's a tale as old as time, we've seen it through Jisoo, Irene, Shuhua and more. These idols were accused of being useless. They were told their only trait was being pretty. And now it's Sakura's turn. Haters will go through every video of Sakura, searching for a voice crack, a mistake, a nasty comment or even a slight change in behavior. With one or all of these things they are enough to take an idol down. And they can finally fulfill their dream of ruining Sakura's reputation. But what I keep noticing about these hate trains is after they choose a target it's always the same, over and over again, and once they've ruined their chosen idol, they realize their wrongdoing. But by then it's too late. So all they do is pretend they were a fan all along. Every time this happens, every time we see an idol caught in a scandal, it's the same thing. Bullies become bullies out of an insecurity they've formed, so they take out their pain on their victims. In some cases the bully may be jealous of the victim. This is what happens a lot in K-pop, anger and hatred caused by jealousy. And it's always the same type of girl that they all have in common. One young, tall, pretty, talented and professional. Jenny, sexy, pretty and hardworking. Yuna, pretty, all-rounded and funny. All positive traits, all loved, but also hated by the media. All have had thousands of scandals, some that don't even make sense. When insecure fans see these perfect, stunning and pretty women, it forges their insecurities to become deeper, turning them into a monster of their own doing. I'd like to end this video on a nice note, so please be careful what you say on the internet. Don't make quick judgments on situations that have nothing to do with you. Never, and I mean never, talk about someone's body on the internet. You are in no position to talk that way about anyone's body, even off of the internet. And remember, be kind and don't judge a book by its cover.